the NADRA Code Committee chair, I signed up for it, and then Mike said, you know, it's for 2 years, right? So, well, what you probably don't know, only 2, wait. A lot of guys re-up, right? Okay. Oh, Lifetime Achievement Award. Mark. All right, so we've been playing a part in the code, whether or not you know it, as part of code development for many years. I can think back over 10 years that we've been in the room when the code cycle hearings are going on, and we're putting our 2 cents in there. Now we're part of a coalition called the Deck Code Coalition, which is a cobbled together in a good way, manufacturers, code officials, engineers, architects, some contractors, but very few. We need more always. And we're trying to develop the right code. You know, we're trying to make it not over the top, but it's hard. Code is a hard thing to develop. I'm going to just say that our code committee members and advisors are few, and we need more. That's partly my fault. I haven't reached out as much, but now I am reaching out and say, pull me aside. On that note, you know, I had somebody come up as a manufacturer today and say, or as a distributor, manufacturer, say, you know, I'm having a tough time in this one area on this one code. We can help you, you know, so reach out to us. So whether it's an email to nadra.org and Mike will funnel it to me, or, you know, if you know me or you get my card. So I want to put that out. But also there's this disconnect with the contractor, and we have a survey we just sent out, and we just got results. In general, would you describe code enforcement in your area as being A, strict, fair, and consistent? Some of you might laugh. B, somewhat strict, but enforced unequally depending on the inspector, the area, whatnot, and lax to the point of having unsafe decks. Very few picked that last one, but a resounding 70% said somewhat strict, but it's enforced unequally. And that comes from lack of education. It may come from a lack of getting the right codes in there. So let's help out ourselves and do that. So once again, reaching out there. And I'm going to invite up here, oh, and by the way, our education chair, I didn't do that, I'm sorry. Education chair? Interim, Mike Bodry, here he goes. What I would like to do is invite up our code ninja himself. If you haven't met Glenn Mathewson, he will surely introduce himself. Welcome up, please. Glenn Mathewson.
So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm looking at the North American Deck and Railing Association. Now in that title, I don't hear builder, manufacturer, distributor, realtor, retailer. I don't hear any of those titles because this is an industry organization. It's not just for one slice of the industry. It is the whole industry. And this is a construction industry. A construction industry regulated by building codes. Okay, no booze, that's good. Okay. Building codes affect all of you. They affect you whether you're building the deck, designing the deck, developing your next bit of your newest innovative product, or trying to sell that product. They all affect all of us. And I know that you guys have to worry about the codes that you face today, because you want to be profitable tomorrow. But I ask you, are you thinking about your future? Because 5 years ago, I've been here involved with you guys, and 5 years ago, your future, well, that's today. So the next future is going to be coming before you know it. And who's going to be developing that future for you? Right now, the 2018 code is developed and done. I can see your future. I can. Because though I used to be a deck builder, I'm not really in this industry anymore. I'm in the code industry. And in my job, it's to see that code, to see the 2018, the latest published code, ready and waiting for you guys to be adopted a few years from now. And I see that. I know it's there for you. I can almost see your even further distant future. Almost, but not yet. I will soon. And I know that there's a lot of people working on that future for you. But I don't know if it's on behalf of you. The 2012 International Residential Code, so far away. The creation of that code, the proposals are due this January. So this 2018 code you haven't even touched, it's going to be old news here pretty soon. Who's making those proposals for you and shaping that future? Come March, when over 1,000 pages of proposals that can come from anybody, everybody can help develop the code. When those over 1,000 pages from past history, when those are published in March, who will be reviewing those for you? And then come May at the first hearings, when people are testifying for or against and providing quality evidence for or against all of those wild proposals, who will be there for these professionals, the leaders in this deck and railing industry? What about summer? Summer's when you guys are all going to be super busy, and that's when the public comments have to come in. And sometimes code provisions get snuck in at the public comment part, and they just have to go through the last little half of the process. We'll be there for you then. And then by October, when the second hearing comes, it's done, guys. A year from now, your 2021 code is done. And those people shaping your future, they're going to be off working on your next future. They're going to go right into 2024 and start preparing your industry for you. So, I did good until now. Okay, so I get it, you know. It's not realistic for a lot of you to be involved with this. A lot of the builders, a lot of the smaller companies, it takes a lot to try to go and attend and be active in code development. Now, I know there's a lot of larger manufacturers and larger companies that I bet you could put a line item in their budget to get their own private representative to go to those hearings. But that might look kind of self-serving when you're a part of an industry organization to organize and unify together for this. You know the best representative? It'd be a NADRA representative, the North American Deck and Railing Association. All the members of that industry. That voice will take the small voices and the large voices and take all of the great ideas and experiences from the field, from the research and development, from the sales meetings, take all that experience and intelligence and bring that all together and take that through this code development process in a positive and progressive, not a reactive way. That's a powerful voice. That's a respectable voice. And that's a voice that any of you that are involved in should be proud of. Because when I tell you this is your industry, I'm lying to you. I am. It's not your industry. It's our neighbors. It's our friends. It's our families. It's our children. It's your future great-grandchildren. Because they are all going to be interfaced with decks and rails throughout their whole lives, all of us. And we all want to have a dream. We all want to be able to have a deck. So we want good, quality, minimum standards that are affordable so we can all have that dream of getting to have our decks, okay? So, North America is counting on the professionals in all the individual industries in this country. They're counting on these professionals to lead and guide and create the standards for this country. They're not doing that. They're off. We're Americans off doing all our own jobs. You are the ones that are hoping to lead your industry. So today I'm here as a bit of an outsider to tell you, and to ask you, I should say, to contribute to this. Contribute financially, because it's expensive. Contribute intellectually, because we need your voice to make this future for your industry. This isn't just my dream and my thoughts. This is the dream of your NADRA leadership. And I know this is the dream of my good friend, Mr. Michael Beaudry, who's given me the opportunity to come up to here today and borrow your ears. And my time is done. I'm going to pass it off to Mike.